was bodybuilding coach from 1991 to about 2017 when I stopped. I had enough of prepping bodybuilding. So I decided to use my knowledge to help people lose body fat. And one of the things that used to always present itself to me when clients came to me was, Eddie, I'm addicted to sugar. I've got sugar addiction. I'm always craving. I love sugar. How do I kick it? And I always used to say to them, I can help you kick the addiction, but how determined are you? And I tell you, the easiest way to kick sugar addiction. Now, there are a few steps that I always suggest. The reason why you're craving sugar is because there's too much insulin in your blood. When you've got too much insulin in your blood, your body asks you for some more glucose because insulin has to store glucose. You're craving because your insulin level is still high. Now, how do you bring your insulin level down that you're not craving sugar and you don't have that sugar addiction and you're not constantly peckish? How do you bring insulin levels down? Now, I've got a few stages that I always say to my clients when they come to me. I say, look, let's start by, first of all, taking all your carbohydrates out and replacing them with fat. Like, well, what do you mean? We've been told for years that the carbohydrates, your body's preferred source of energy. It's nonsense. If the carbohydrate was your body's preferred energy source, why would the body take the carbohydrates and convert it to store efficiently as fat? So it doesn't make any sense. Personally, I believe that fat is our body's preferred energy source. Hey, if you're serious about losing fat and building muscle, join my community, Abu Crew. You get access to live coaching from me, in-depth video modules, and more. Thousands have joined and transformed their lives. Click the link in the description and join today. I'll see you inside. Now back to the video. So what I do is, don't worry about the carbohydrates for now. You're not going to die without carbohydrates. We're going to replace all your carbohydrates with fats. When I say fats, I don't mean all the nonsense products that we got in our shops. I'm talking about natural fats, fats that came from either an animal or fats that came from the ground. We're talking avocados, cheese, olives, different types of nuts, butter, beef dripping. We're talking about bacon, all of that. You can use all of those fat choices. We're trying to teach your body how to become more reliant on fats rather than carbohydrates. Because in the world we live in now, you see the plate, they got a massive big plate and they got lots of rice, a small amount of protein, because that's what we've been told to eat. 60-something% of your plate has to be carbohydrates. It's actually the other way around. I say, if you want to eat, make sure that there's more protein in your plate and there's fats. Carbohydrates, you don't need it as much as you can. So you're going to be fine. If you take your carbohydrates out and you're still craving something, it means something in your food is still raising your insulin level. I'm craving sugar because there's too much insulin in my body. I'm craving sugar because there's too much insulin in my blood. That's why you're craving, that's why you're tired. Since I went on social media and I started making a lot of noise, helping a lot of people, I give out free meal plan templates. The feedback I get is, Eddie, I've lost weight. I'm not craving sugar anymore. I'm not hungry anymore. I feel amazing. My energy level is through the roof. My joint pain is gone, all of it. I've got no brain fog. Because sugar really is the enemy. It doesn't matter how you sugarcoat it. Sugar is the enemy. But we've been told for a very long time, you're allowed a certain amount of sugar. It's all nonsense. Lots of products that we buy, there's sugar in it. And when you go into the supermarket, even the stuff that they say no sugar, we look at it, there's got over 70 different ways of naming sugar. Potato starch, tapioca starch, barley malt, they're all types of sugar. So when you eat all those things, your blood sugar goes up and the insulin level goes up. And then insulin deals with the blood sugar, lowers it down. As soon as the carbohydrate touches your mouth, the enzyme in your mouth, amylase, saliva, breaks it down straight away to sugar. And then insulin is released. All he wants to do is either store energy or stop you from spending energy. So you're always craving more. Eat the skin. I don't buy chicken breasts anymore. I make sure that I buy chicken thighs with the skin on. I buy chicken wings and all of that. And then eat less frequently. When you eat like that, in fact, you never need to count calories. You find that you're satiated. I mean, right now, I eat 1 meal a day and I'm full. I'm so full. I've not eaten yet. It's about 5 p.m. now. I've not eaten a meal. I feel amazing. I trained myself to get to that point. Remember, there is enough energy on you. If you're trying to lose body fat and you're craving sugar, it doesn't make any sense. You've got energy on you, but you're craving more energy. There's something interfering with your energy balance, your energy system. You need to just address that. Address that by stopping your body from releasing too much insulin because you're craving sugar because there's too much insulin in your blood. All carbohydrates are sugar molecules, glucose molecules put together differently. As soon as you put, let's say, some white rice in your mouth, straight away the enzyme in your mouth breaks it down to glucose. Bread you got in that shop, it's got so many chemicals in them, all these emulsifiers and all these preservatives to make them last as long as possible. It's not food. And if you're trying to lose body fat, even potatoes, sweet potatoes, give them a break for a while. Replace all of them with healthy fats. Fats from an animal or fats from a plant that grew in the ground. When you're craving sugar all the time, it means there's too much insulin in your blood. It's called hyperinsulinemia. It's at the center of most of what is wrong with us. So remember, sugar craving is because there's too much insulin in your blood. Make sure that you're not letting too much insulin into your body by eating the foods that don't tell your body to release too much insulin. What are these foods? We talked about them. The fats. You need the proteins and the fats. So your meals, you're going to be eating things like steak, eat lots of fish with the skin on, poultry with the skin on, and then the avocado, something that will help you change your lifestyle. If you've reached the end of this video, it means you're serious about your health and fitness. If you didn't know, I've got a private community where I do live coaching, in-depth video modules, and other resources. Click the link in the description to check it out and join thousands of others who have benefited. See you there.